Good afternoon, Sandro.
Good
Hope you are
afternoon.
well. Has Mr. Caballo already entered the premises? And at the same time, how exciting is it to take on the Philadelphia Union this weekend, as it has been a very long time since a 3-point victory has been achieved by this side for a very long time?
Yeah, first of all, we are happy now that he's here, Felipe Carballo, and he will join tomorrow our team training session, and then we will decide after the training session how will be the decision then for the game on Saturday against Philly and against a very good opponent, especially now in the last weeks, and they had very good games in the Leagues Cup and also very good results. Last game was a little bit unlucky then with his penalty situation. So, but this is what we have to prepare against Philly, and yeah, we know the numbers against Philly, especially the last games. I think the last 12 games, I think so. We didn't win as a club against Philly. So on Saturday is a big opportunity for us, for me as a head coach, for the whole club, for the whole team. So, but it's not our main part now to beat them because of the results before. For us, it's more than our target then to do everything that we keep these 3 points in our stadium with our great supporters.
Next, we go to Michael Lewis.
Hi, Sandro. This isn't about the Philly game, but about next week with the international.
Oh, come on. First of all, we have the game on Saturday.
I like your sense of humor. You're going to be losing Lewis Morgan to Scotland, and MLS doesn't follow FIFA international dates. I was wondering how much you'd like to see MLS follow these dates so you won't have to lose a key player like Lewis Morgan.
It's not the first time, to be honest. It's the first time that we have this situation. We had this home game against Inter Miami. Second national break was, I think, on the road in Boston against New England. So it's not the first time we have experience with that. So, but our main focus is tomorrow training session to have the best preparation, tomorrow to have the best video meeting. So this is my part. This is my responsibility to bring our team in the best spot for Saturday. And main focus is Saturday. And next week we can talk about how we solve the situation then without Luis Morgan or then also Noah Eile.
Next, we go to Christian Ortiz.
Hi, good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Just wanted to ask you an update on Emil Forsberg. When can fans expect him to be on the field?
Yeah, he's coming back on the field the next days for his individual program, so we can then increase his load individual. So then we have to look then how does it work with him individual on the field, and I can't say now it's 10 days, it's 14 days, this is 3 weeks, something like that. So, but I'm pretty sure that he will come back as quick as possible. So, but it's a question now. I think what would say from 10 days till maybe 3 weeks like this.
Next, we go to Joe Pantorna.
Hey, Sandro, hope you're well. Just to stay on Emil here for a second, is there a certain hurdle in particular that he's having trouble clearing, whether it's, just running at full speed or when it comes to making a cut? Is there like one final issue that he's maybe having trouble with here, or is it a multitude of things?
You mean with Emil?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the injury after the national break, which he had. So, and we have to protect him and we have to build him up in our way, and also not to bring him in this spot. Then maybe that he comes back the pain in this issue. So, and this is the reason now. But I'm sure, and I can say this very clear. I'm sure he will play in this season for us, and hopefully. But we have to make the first step. Hopefully, then we have some games more in the playoffs, but I'm sure that he will play in this season for sure.
Next, we go to Daniel Forenstein.
Sandro, Andre Blake, Philadelphia's keeper, has been one of the best keepers in this region of CONCACAF. What
Congratulations.
is the big game? Yeah. Well, he has been for a while. I mean, we can't deny that, unfortunately. But he does well for Jamaica for the national team in goal. But what is the big plan to try to beat him? When he's been such a big stalwart in MLS for such a long time.
Yeah, he's a great goalkeeper for sure. And but it's not like, to be honest. I didn't analyze now the last days in which corner we can shoot now or something like that. So the only thing what I analyze is to bring our strikers, to bring our 10 positions, to bring our fullbacks, 6 position. So it depends on the structure which we are playing on Saturday, to bring all these guys, all our players in the best position. And then it's our job, and this is the main part. And we talked a lot of times, I know, about our chances, but we are able to score, and we scored last week in Charlotte in a difficult game. So the last home game was against Cincinnati. I think we scored 3 times. It's correct. So we are able to score, and not to think about the goalkeeper. I would say we have to think more about how we can create these moments, and then we have the quality to score for sure.
Next, we go to Voss.
How's it going, Coach? Thank you for the time. Just wanted to ask on the Philadelphia Union. We've seen a few of their players depart, and it's a little bit of a different look. Is that going to bring up any challenges for your team going up against maybe a few new faces, and how have you prepared for that?
Yeah, it's it depends on their structure, what they are playing. So the first game in this season they played with 3 center backs, and this was then with 1 10 position, 2 strikers, a little bit sometimes was 1 6 position, 2 8 position. Then yesterday against Columbus they played more in a 4-4-2 flat. So and in the Leagues Cup most of the time they played the diamond structure. So we will see, and so we can't, to be honest, we can't prepare every structure now. So then it's too much information for our guys. So our main focus is how we want to play against them. We have to defend what is clear in all the structures of Philadelphia Union is what we have to defend, these deep runs with a lot of players. They stay in the last line with 10 players, with number 10, 2 strikers, 8 positions. Sometimes they have 4 5 players in the last line, plus then also the fullbacks on the far side for the diagonal board. So this is what we have to defend. Very clear in our pressing, but also then in our low block. And this is what we can prepare. And for sure then, and this is necessary also on Saturday, to create our moments with the ball. And we had against Charlotte a lot of good build-up situation, a lot of good moments. And this is what we have to create as well on Saturday. And now it's we are happy. Then also we are looking forward. Then after 4 or 5 weeks, we are coming in our stadium back. The last game was against Pachuca, and the last game in the season was against Cincinnati. So we are now back in our stadium and with our supporters. That is a good feeling, and hopefully we can bring the best performance on the field, and hopefully then for sure to get these 3 points to celebrate all together with you.
Next we go to Christian.
Hello again, Coach. With a few hours left in the European transfer window, I know you have spoken with Jonah Tolkien. Do you expect anything to happen within the next hours? Is the outlook more like he's going to stay in the for the rest of the season?
No, nothing happened. I think the transfer window closed tomorrow in Europe. I'm not sure tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But no, he's tomorrow in our training session, in our video session, and he will be in the starting lineup on Saturday.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach, if anybody has one.
Come on.
Next, we go to Voss.
No question.
Voss.
We have one.
How's it going, Coach? Just wanted to ask you again on regards to the Philadelphia Union set pieces abilities, because they've been pretty strong the last few years, but it's been a little bit of a mixed year for them. So how can you try to capitalize on those situations?
Yeah, it's especially in this period of the season, it's a big part, because this is then in detail that can make the difference in which side goes the game on, and it's on your side or it's then on the opponent. So this is a big part in detail then, and our assistants coaches, they analyze very well all the set pieces, all the corners, all the free kicks, throw-ins, all these situations. First of all, which we have to defend, and then on the other side, where we can find hopefully the space. And first of all, we have to bring a perfect cross from as a corner. So this is what we train and what we analyze, and we will see. Hopefully, we can score in these moments, and on the other side, we have to defend very strong in these duels.
And we'll finish up with Joe Pantone.
Sandro, just to go back to Felipe Carvalho for a second, how important is it to have somebody with a little bit more of a veteran presence, somebody who's played on some pretty big stages, coming into this portion of the midfield where you have been relying on some younger players this season?
Yeah, I think, yeah. It's important. We want to build up our team for sure. Also, we know our philosophy, our identity as well, that we want to improve and to develop as a team. And but when you have some experienced players and also that they have the experience to win something with the club, and Felipe won a title as well. So I think this is then also very good for the whole group to have these players and with this quality. And now we are happy that we have this the situation on our 6th position, 8th position, and it could be then also that we have now the possibility to change maybe the structure in some moments, because when you have a lot of very good central midfield players, then maybe you can also switch sometimes to a 4-4 diamond. So that gives us more solution maybe in another structure.